Good evening, everybody. This is Pauline. My name's Kieran. I'm a landscape photographer, and tonight we're here to photograph the Ben. We are next to Loch Eil with the Ben in the background. It's not quite lit up, but it's moody and dramatic. And when the rain calms down, hopefully the reflections will come back. I was planning on heading into the woods, but when I saw the reflections and I saw the lights, which don't seem to be around anymore, I was like, this is the place to be. So here we are. Fingers crossed we get something good. So I know I've photographed these little pools many times with the Ben in the background, but there's something I just can't resist. So I'm gonna capture them again. I'm gonna do it again. How I set my camera up for this, I'm not too sure yet, but I'm excited. I like these puddles. I think they create great foreground interest, and with the Ben in the background, hopefully some reflections will come out. We still have a bit of drizzle, so what I'm thinking is I might do a fast exposure and capture that water landing on that puddle right in front of me. So this is what I'm looking at. I have got a beautiful light part above the Ben. I'm going to capture that for sure. I'm going to have dark and dramatic clouds for days. I'm going to raise that exposure just like so, and then I've got this puddle in the foreground leading in. There isn't going to be as much on the bottom. I'm definitely going to do a bit of cropping, but I think it's a solid image. Okay, so next thing, let's get you out the shot. I'm sorry to do this. I know you're having a nice time in the picture, but you are not helping this image to become a winner. But now it is time to wander on and see what else we can find. So I thought we were at the end of our journey, going on the fact that we have to cross a river, but somebody kindly put a sheep track in here. I tell you, coming here and capturing the train, the Harry Potter train, would be quite cool. It's blowing its steam right above your head. So we've managed to walk along and find our way to this really cool area, which is kind of like what we've already photographed, but so much more, isn't it? Like these inlets, they're deep and really like pronounced. It's like, look at this here, coming around there. It's just wicked. And then you've got the Ben down in the background. It's just, which one is the one to capture? Oh, I feel like the guy on ITV. So there used to be a guy on ITV, which I'm sure you all remember, that jumped from island to island and different parts floating on a pond telling you about the weather. That's who I feel like right now. But if I had enough height, I think this would be my shot.
It's all for TV, isn't it?
No, I am a gentleman. Okay, so to capture this image, I have to straddle the gap, and so does the tripod. I also need the tripod to be very high up, because what I don't want to happen is I don't want any sections of the water where the land is covering and making a gap between where the water is. Okay, and that goes with the reflections as well. So I've got to be very, very careful on how I have my camera set up. But I'm excited about this shot. The reflections are starting to come back. I really would love to come out when it's starry. Probably, okay, tip to everyone else, set your camera up on your tripod before you stood above the water. And then double check that the Arcus plate is locked. Don't leave it to chance. This composition is possibly one of the best compositions I've ever captured of the Ben. I am in love with this, and I must capture a sunrise or possibly a clearer sky sunset. But I'm super happy with this. This is amazing. My settings, f11, ISO 64. That is going to be 1/3 of a second. Fire that off. I want a really dramatic sky. And that looks, oh my God, just look at that sky. Oh my God. Then, okay, I'm going to take 2 pictures, one with it polarized, one without it polarized, and then see what you think. So this is polarized. So it's taking that sheen off that water. Okay, and now with the polarizer taken off, and I have a feeling it looks better with that polarizer turned off. The reason why is because then you start to get a separation between the water and the land. As soon as you put that polarizer on, you've taken off that sheen, so then you don't see the separation as well. It doesn't stand out as much. But make sure you leave in the comments below which one you thought was the best. I'm excited about them both. I'm just excited. Because to me, this is beautiful. And now for composition number 3. And I think I'm not going to photograph the Ben. As hard as it's going to be to resist to not photograph the Ben on this shot, I'm going to try and resist. I'm going to try and resist, because that's 2 shots already of the Ben. Don't get me wrong, composition, amazing. But I think I want to try and photograph that scene behind us. So I was about to leave. I was about to leave and find something else until I saw this. Look at that. Is that not possibly a better leading line than that last shot? It's just perfect. And then you've got mountains in the background. And I'll definitely enhance the blue out there to try and bring it to life. Maybe do some dodging and burning in that sky. Again, trying to bring it to life, because it's pretty dull. But it's moody, it's dramatic. And with the greens here and the blues over there, I think, again, we've got another good shot. So this scene that I have in front of me, it would be much better if I had a definite focal point. And I don't have a definite focal point. But what I do have is an epic foreground. And the way I'm going to compose this shot is I'm going to make it more about that foreground. So the foreground is going to be large, it's going to lead you in, and again, it would be nice if I had big mountains in the background. And what I might actually do, because I can, is I might take the shot that I got of the Ben and put it over the top. Do a little bit of a composite, because over there is super interesting, over there is a bit dull, but this is super interesting. That was good, but I don't know. I might give it a go. But I will capture this image and capture this image as a true, landscape photograph. Okay, so I'm going to focus on the mountains in the background, nice and simple. This is going to be a one shot because there's not super high contrast. It's not a super high dynamic range. So I'm just going to focus on the mountains in the background, capture it in the one bang, f11. It should give me enough depth of field, ISO 64 with a shutter speed of 1 second. Where the grass looks nice and green, I'm going to polarize that water so you can see the rocks underneath, firing that off. Beautiful. So I've got a dramatic sky, I've got mountains, but it's all about that foreground. Now, if I do decide to put the Ben there, we've got something pretty special. But I think from the side of Loch Eil this evening, that is going to be it. I have my 3 images, so I've done better than I did last week. And, you know, Loch Eil has some awesome little compositions, little foreground interest, little technical things just to get your imagination going. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely, if you are coming to Scotland, check this place out. Blow your mind. Right, anyway, so that's going to be all from me this week. Not quite all from Pauline because she did me a little intro and which you'll see at the end. Yeah. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, do all them things that YouTubers tell you to do. And if you do like the content and you know some friends that like the content, share it. Get the word out there. But yeah, peace out. Have a lovely week.
Good evening, everyone. His name's Kieran. Tonight he's come out to fart. So.
See, I'm not gonna. You didn't need to say fart. Right, let's try that again. Come on, you didn't need to say fart.
I just wanted to do.